Hi everyone, welcome on board to helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.
Hate speech, and that is what is trending right now in Nigeria, as it seems the Senate and the presidency have nothing else to offer than push this hate speech. Anyway, this has gone international. It's no longer national. United Nations, United Kingdom reject death penalty for hate speech. Wow. The United Nations, and that comprises of all nations in the world, and the United Kingdom that colonized Nigeria and actually brought up that name, came about the name Niger area, which is demeaning. They have opposed the death penalty clause in the proposed National Commission for the Prohibition of Hate Speech bill introduced by Senate Deputy Chief Whip Sabi Abdullahi. The United Nations described the death penalty as barbaric, noting that its inclusion in the bill was unacceptable. According to the bill, any person who violates the law shall be liable to life imprisonment, and where the act causes any loss of life, the person shall be punished with death by hanging. But the spokesperson, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, Mr. Olushola Macaulay, in a telephone interview with one of the online newspapers correspondent on Thursday, said the global body should not support the bill, noting that a UNESCO advocacy group, Media and Information Literacy Coalition, will soon meet with the National Assembly over the proposed legislation. And I'm going to give you this information for free. This is according to Falana, and that's Falana is a human rights activist, the same person representing Omoyele Sowore, convener of Revolution Now protest. He took his time to go into the constitution and the laws of Nigeria, and he was able to interpret, and he said that the Senate and any of them there do not have the right to come up with such a bill called hate speech and even pass it. He said the state House of Rep have the right to sit and determine what will be and what will not be, just like how you have Sharia in some states in the northern part of Nigeria. I don't think we have it everywhere. So any state that feel that they are in support of this hate speech bill, I know that most of the northerners are not really that educated. That doesn't mean they are not cunning. They are cunning like a fox. They know how to go around trying to suppress people like they want to keep doing. Many of them do not even understand what hate speech is all about, because they've made sure that majority of them are not educated. Now, that doesn't mean they are not educated in certain artisan professions such as and some other nomadic activities. They understand Quran, but Quran that they read and the Arabic does not relate with what is happening in Nigeria. It's like they are kind of put inside of a small box in their own world. So it is easy for their lawmakers, their governors to do whatever they like. And whenever there are few people like some of them that are in school, maybe University of Kano and the rest of them, whenever they speak, they're also held down. And apart from that, even though they are in the university, many of them are still brainwashed and they are still in that box. So he said, we are trying to pay an advocacy visit to the government. That is Mr. Olushola Macaulay. He is the representative of United Nations UNESCO Advocacy Group. He said he wants to visit the government to do some lobbying. There is a coalition working already. It was formed with the support of UNESCO. They are working to meet with the National Assembly to express their mind and possibly advise the government to have a different narrative to the issue of hate speech and fake news. Macaulay also said that United Nations will lobby the federal government on the legislation, adding that what was needed is public enlightenment and education about hate speech, and not a law stipulating the death. penalty for violators. He said, I'm not sure what the government needs now is a bill or an idea to shut down people or prevent people from being able to express themselves or express their freedom of thought or information. What I think the government should do more is to enlighten the people. And I think I will add this: apart from enlightening the people, we don't need to be enlightened. We don't need to be enlightened about hate speech. A country where the government has done the needful, the people that are supposed elected, I know many of them are selected, as you can see the election, both past and present, they select themselves, they rig elections, they put themselves there. If the basic amenities are put in place, if a politician does not get in there to steal, I don't think there will be any need for them to come up with hate speech. Countries that come up with hate speech, these countries have already provided what is needed for the citizens. The United Nations agency said most Nigerians were ignorant of issues relating to media and information literacy, noting that a harsh law was not the solution to the challenge. The global body noted every human being has the right to life, and you cannot cut off people's lives just because someone has expressed his opinion. Nobody is saying hate speech is good. Hate speech and fake news have been for a long time. That is what he said. And they are from time immemorial, and it's barbaric to say now that we want to hang people because they express their feelings or what they had in mind. So censoring people or limiting people from participating in politics might not be the correct thing. As I said, the best thing to do is to educate the people. My colleague queried the government for not holding politicians engaging in hate speech to account, noting that many of them had said things that could destabilize the country without being held liable. The British government said it supports the right of individuals to express opinions and peacefully challenge authority as an essential part of a free and open society, noting that it was following discussions around the proposed legislation closely. Commenting on the bill in an emailed response to inquiries by the Punch newspaper on Wednesday, Her Majesty government said while it takes a strong stand against hate speech which could incite violence and damage relationships within the society, it supports the right of individuals to express opinions and peacefully challenge authority as an essential part of a free and open society. The statement signed by the senior press and public affairs officers, British High Commissioner Abuja Chris Ogumodede, said the United Kingdom government is following discussions around the proposed prohibition of hate speech bill closely. He added, "We take a strong stand against hate speech, which can incite violence and damage community relationships within society. We also strongly," they said, "we strongly support the right of individuals to express opinions and peacefully challenge authority as an essential part of a free and open society. The UK strongly opposes the inclusion of the death penalty in any piece of legislation as a matter of principle." So it has to take a lot of people coming to this before this administration will realize that they are messing up. Hate speech and fake news have been there from time immemorial, and it is barbaric to say now that we want to hang people because they expressed their feelings, their mind. Buhari and the supporters reasoned from their anus. Someone here said, "Everything done or to be done by Buhari administration is furtherance of imposing himself for a third term." Senate President Lawan recently said that any law Buhari sends to parliament is good. That tells the state of our parliament and our representatives. I won't be surprised if the constitution is amended to offer Buhari a third time, and I think that might be possible. Nigerians deserve even worse than this anti-social media bill until they decide to have sense. I'm glad the death penalty punishment will be for everyone, not just for whalers. The irony of all this is that suffering and hardship neither know ethnicity nor religion. Senate death penalty for hate speech. Someone here said, "Let me say all I can now before the rubber stamp Senate finally takes the law. Buhari is a fool. Buhari, greatest Nigerian scammer ever lived. Liar Mohammed is senseless, giving him 100 mics and he has different lies for each one of them. Tinubu, thief." That is what this person decides to write here. So guys, a lot of things here, like a lot of people are not comfortable with this anyway, and I wouldn't support this I don't care whatever they want to say about the hate speech, or even how they feel that they might want to educate people about hate speech. There's no need to educate anyone about hate speech, because they say charity begins at home. You have to lead by example. They are thieves, they are criminals. There's nothing special about these people. Just some few feeble, old-looking men and women, and some criminal young ones among them. They are oppressing the nation, and they think that they can come up with rules and regulation, and they believe that they can uphold it. What about the criminals and the looters in the society? Like I do say, and I'll keep saying it, let us be a revolutionary that reflects. Let us reflect on every action that we take, so that we don't end up to become people like this. When you have the opportunity to also be in that position, don't be a ruler, be a leader. Thanks for stopping by. If you're not part of this channel, simply tap on the subscription button on your right below and the red notification icon bell. That will simply alert you whenever videos such as this are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.